口の達者によくしゃべる場合のホールさん。健康においホールさんの健康においホールさんの健康においホールさんの健康においディレニエイト映画ディレニエイト映画ディレニエイト映画ディレニエイト映画ディレニエイト映画エラティック突飛の風変わりエラティック不規則な村なティングルまあなんじゃこのくしティングルヒリヒリするスワードくじくスワードくじくスワードくじくスペンク叩くスペンク叩くスペンク叩くスペンク叩くスペンク叩くリージ君主リージ君主リージ君主バリデート有効にする証明するバリデート証明するセリー突撃反撃するディレインジ混乱させるバウチセーフなんだっけバウチセーフ与えるしてくださいバウチセーフ与えるしてくださいディザーウロタイムゴールドボーボーでつくファド気まぐれ物好きなファド気まぐれ物好きなリアル横目で見る横目リアル横目で見る横目パラット二角コロンパラット二角コロンパラット二角コロンジャーク急に動くジャーク急に動くコンサリデート合併するコンサリデート合併するシークエル続き結果シークエル続き結果春辛さや春辛さやワド塊ワド塊ワド塊ワド塊グリード口の達者なよくしゃべるわけのグリードよ口の達者なよくしゃべるわけのホールさん健康に多いのディリニエイト描くディリニエイト描くディリニエイト描くエラティック不規則な村ならエラティック不規則な村ならエラティック不規則な村ならティングルヒリヒリするティングルヒリヒリするスワードくじくスペンク叩くスペンク叩くスペンク叩くスペンク叩くスペンク叩くリージ君主バリデートを確認する有効にする証明するバリデートを有効にするサリー突撃反撃するサリー突撃反撃するサリー突撃反撃するサリー突撃反撃するディレインジ混乱させる狂っているディレインジ混乱させる狂っているバウチセーフ与えるしてくださいバウチセーフ与えるしてくださいバウチセーフ与えるしてくださいディザーウロタイルディザーウロタイルディザーウロタイルディザーウロタイルファド気まぐれものですねリエル横目で見る横目パラット味覚コロンパラット味覚コロンジャークわからんジャークウロタイル違った急に動くと思いますジャーク急に動くと思いますコンサリデート合併するコンサリデートが合併するシークエル公職の続き結果シークエル続き結果シークエル続き結果春辛さよワード爪もワード塊ワード塊ワード塊グリード口の達者なよくしゃべる上辺のホールさん厄介なホールさんは健康においホールさんは健康においディリニエイト描く delineate 描く delineate 描く delineate 描く delineate 描く delineate 描く erratic 不規則なものの erratic 不規則なものの erratic 不規則なものの erratic 不規則なものの tingle ヒリヒリする tingle ヒリヒリする tingle ヒリヒリする tingle ヒリヒリする spank 飛び跳ねるスペアンク叩く、スペアンク叩く、スペアンク叩く。スペアンク叩く、スペアンク叩く。validate 有効にする証明する。validate 有効にする証明する。salary 突撃する。反撃する。derange 混乱させる狂っている。derange 混乱させる狂っている。
I really push myself to be the best at what I do. But what's important in life is not what you do, it's how you do it. I'm Grace, and I'm a flight attendant with Cathay Pacific.
バーチセーフ。渡らせてください。ティーザーうろたえうろたえる。リアル。横目横目で見る。パラット。味覚好み。パラット味覚好み。パラット味覚好み。
We think a lot of them are going to get into the home, but we like to say they're going to get there through the garage door. People are going to bring them home over the weekend to work on something. Sunday morning, they're not going to be able to get their kids away from them, and maybe someday they'll even buy a second one to leave at home.
Jerk. 急に動く移動をしちゃう。
About Apple, it hasn't had a good consumer product. Here's one of the best consumer brands in the world, and they haven't had a product under $2,000. And the one we introduced today,
シークで続き結果。ワード。
So I think it's going to make a big difference. This $1,299
塊ワード塊ワード塊。
the fastest 10 amp tube you can buy. You go out and buy a
ワード塊ワード塊。
smokes it.
ホールさん。
It's amazing. And the
健康に
market
ホール
never
さん
had a
健
consumer
康にホール
product
さん
as
健康に。
powerful and this cooler.
delineate 描く delineate 描く delineate 描く delineate 描く erratic 不規則なものなる突飛な tingle ヒリヒリする tingle ヒリヒリする。
Breaking news from CNN Radio, I'm Jim Ribble. Apple co-founder and former CEO Steve Jobs has died. He was 56. He had stepped down as CEO in August. CNN's Dr. Sanjay Gupta says Jobs had fought pancreatic cancer, among other health issues.
You remember for about a year or so,
Spam.
he actually did not undergo any traditional
Spam.
therapy. He chose to treat this
Validate.
with herbal remedies and things like
有
that.
効にする証
But
明す
then
る
in
バリエート有効
2004,
にする
started
証明
getting
する
therapy and
Derange.
at that point, subsequently getting a liver transplant a few years later. That was a
Derange.
lot of news at that point because there was
混乱
so
させる
much
狂っている
unknown about his
derange
health
混乱させる
at
狂っ
that
てい
point.
る
He got his liver
derange 混乱
transplant
させる狂っ
with
ている
really no fanfare, hardly any
about
press
safe
coverage. People found out about it after the
働かせて
fact.
ください
The
about
iPod,
safe
the
働かせてください
iPhone, the iPad, and don't forget if you use a computer mouse, that was a Steve Jobs concept as well. Steve
Parrot.
Jobs dead at the age of 56.
メガコンの
In
パロ
other
ディ
news,
ー
there won't be a 2012 presidential candidacy for Sarah Palin. She says she's not
ジ
running.
ャーク
CNN's Peter Hamby
急に
reports
僕
Palin
が
issued a
言う
statement
ジャーク
Monday announcing her decision.
have gone on her Facebook page
ああ
already,
ニコちゃん
and her
ニコちゃん
supporters was extremely low. They're devastated. That will be kind of an interesting thing to watch and see where her loyal core supporters go. But she says that she doesn't need a title to help change the country and advance conservative ideals.
The Occupy Wall Street protests in New York gained some steam today, despite having no clear agenda. CNN's Steve Gassenbaum reports people from all walks of life joined the demonstrations, and the crowd swelled into the thousands.
One message that they all were trying to get across, that they're just fed up with the way things are going, and they want to change. They want some accountability. They want government to work for them, not for the corporation.
Authorities in Kansas City, Missouri continue searching for 10-month-old Lisa Irwin, the child last seen in her crib Monday evening. Police say the parents are not considered suspects. Deborah Bradley made a tearful plea for her daughter's safe return.
Our two other boys are waiting for her, please. Just drop her off anywhere.
ティン
We
グ
don't care. Just somewhere safe so she can come home, please.
This is CNN Radio.
ヘリヘリするティングルヘリヘリするティングルヘリヘリする
It came quick. I knew it was going to flood, but I never had any problems with flooding, so I didn't expect it to come up this far. Basements are all flooding out. The kids are all coming
叩
over.
くスプ
Our
ーン
graduates
叩
are
くスプーン
back.
叩く
Right now, it's in the process of going into the
バ
house.
リデート
I've been here
You
14
also-
years and never seen
Deranged.
this bad.
混乱さ
The
せる
court
ライン
decided to issue a penalty of a fine which is
Vouch
suspended,
safe.
so the fine will not have to be paid.
新
So
し
clearly
い
there
場
is
所
no
バウチ
penalty
セーフ
which is
新しい場
effective.
所バウチ
And this
セ
is
ー
a
フ
very strong sign by the court, which is unusual, because the court here took into account the apologies of Mr.
パラ
Gomez, took into account the fact that
ミガ
he
コン
was
パラ
sick at the time of the events, a triple addiction, and
Job.
now Mr. Gomez is
急
relieved.
に
He's looking forward to the
Swallow.
future and hope people will,
塊ワン
with
塊
time,
ワン塊
understand and forgive.
ホールさん健康にホールさん健康にデリニエイト描くレニエイト描くティングルヘリヘリするティングルヘリヘリするスペア叩くバリデート有効にする証明するバリデート有効にする証明する
It was right over at those steps, and he noticed that my dog noticed him, and he ran over to my dog and started hissing at him. So I ran and jumped on him.
All I saw was him jump on it, really. It was more of a Superman act.
バリデート確認する有効にするディレンジ混乱させるディレンジ混乱させるバウチセーフ
Checking stories cross country now in Carson City, Nevada. A fourth person has died from yesterday's shooting rampage at an IHOP restaurant. 3 of them were National Guard members. 11 people were shot. Police say that the suspect later turned the gun on himself.
パラッ
And
ト
all of a sudden, we heard a bunch of fire.
ミ
We
ガ
heard
コ
a
ン
bunch
パラッ
of
ト
shots
ミガ
going
コ
off.
ンジャーク
Loud shots. It was crazy.
急に動くグイドグジャ
We
ー
see
ク急
people
に
running
動
out
く
of the
グイ
building.
ジャーク
Started
急に動
hearing
くグイド
it
グ
sounded like machine guns or firecrackers or something.
ワー
It
ド
was
塊
loud.
Moving to
Cool
New
song.
Haven, Connecticut now, the family of Annie Lee has filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Yale University, alleging that the school did little to protect women on its campus.
Delineate
She was killed in a research
Yeah,
lab in
delineate.
2009. The university says